Welcome back, everybody, to the final third, episode 6. I apologize for the 12-minute delay. Din's camera was getting possessed by someone else. We were seeing some crazy shit on our end, guys. You would not want to see it. But we're here now, and I'm here with a couple of very interesting guys. Obviously, we're missing one. Unfortunately, Evan was playing GTA 5, actually pre-release GTA 6, and he was wearing one of those haptic suits, and he got shot a bunch of times in the game, and he was just
What the
not
fuck?
feeling good today, so he just had to sit out. So obviously, everyone, let's hope Evan feels better. Definitely message him on Discord if you haven't already, just checking in on him. He'd really appreciate it. But we're still here. Obviously, I'm back here. We got Aiden Haven, aka Jamaican. If you know, you
I'm not
know.
hating Nathan, bro. I'm Brad Pitt.
We got main man Lil Butt Zay. How you doing? How you doing, Lil Butt?
Doing
Yo,
doing all
Our
right.
can
guy
we get
right
a
there, man.
demonstration, Zay? Like, just do a little quick
That's
180.
our guy.
For 5, get that, I'll throw it back.
And then okay, you heard 5 gifted. Lil Butt
Ah,
will throw it back.
10. Ah, shit.
Did he say five? Where's my?
Five
Hold
gifted.
on,
No,
hold
no,
on,
Listen,
hold
no.
on.
we got
We're
more
not
Where is
gifted
it?
for
doing.
you
We are
guys.
Where
not
is
doing
it?
this on the
Where
final
is
third.
I
it?
would love to start the
You
stream off this
fucked
We
way,
are
up.
guys.
not
You
doing this
fucked
on
up.
the
Put the
Nah,
final
stream
you
up for
third.
fucked
5
up.
gifted for Zay to
You
throw it
you
back on
fucked
camera.
up, man. You
That would
fucked
be
up,
great. So
Zay.
have that in mind. Hopefully
Zay, you
someone does it.
sold. Zay,
Oh
you
my
sold.
God.
Oh my God, he
You
did it.
sold.
Wait a minute, he did it.
Not
Zay,
on
you
the
sold. You
final
fucked
third,
up.
but
You
save that
fucked
for
up,
somewhere
bro.
else, man.
You
I,
fucked up,
You got to
man.
do it, man. You got to start it off
Just
that
a
way,
quick
bro. Give
180,
your
I,
man.
word.
Just a
Come
quick
on.
180,
Come
man.
on.
That's
I
a
got
quick.
you.
You got to
Damn,
do it,
man.
man. He threw 5 on there. Wow.
Oh man,
What a
everyone
guy.
clicked
Yeah.
it.
Let's see it.
Oh
There
god.
it
Oh god, yes.
is. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I
Little
know.
butt,
It's
little
just
Never
butt.
crazy,
gonna,
man.
Oh my
never gonna
God,
recover
man. That
that,
was worth it.
are we?
For the for the
My head.
5 gifted, man. Zay put it up there, so that's his fault. Man, what
What you
what a
say
start.
fives there? Wait, what?
Yeah, you should have put it a lot
You
higher.
fucked
I
up,
mean,
man.
that's now you
You
can raise your
fucked
price
up.
next time. You
Yeah,
gave him a
that's
little
cheap.
product. Um, Obviously we can't forget Thin, man. Juan Bissaka, bro, was good. I
I'm
know your
sorry. Can you
camera's
What's up,
repeat
y'all?
bugging, but
I'm
you're
back,
still
right?
Yeah,
here,
we're just
man.
working on
I'm
that.
back
Yeah,
now.
we're trying to get unpossessed right now. What's good?
Yeah,
Everybody?
I hope you can fix that, man. Be careful.
Bro,
And obviously our main man behind the scenes, Milburn Pennyback, aka Jay's Ways. So, right, guys, that was an interesting beginning. But before we jump into the awards, obviously we have leg 1 of our QG Super League tonight. The crossover between QFG and VCL. It is quarterfinal time. Like leg 1. So some pretty big games. Obviously, we have us against Trakas that we knew. Mythic against VT, who had a crazy game in their game against LA United. I believe Evan scored a hat trick to send you guys through after unretiring that night or something, which was pretty wild.
which is pretty
And
crazy.
then sorry, who's on the other side? I cannot read that. Is that who? Icon and Underdogs? Icon Underdogs, Holics, and
Loco Mijos.
Loco Mijos. Okay. First off, was anyone here on one of the teams that got eliminated? I believe not. I think we're all still in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there are no upsets.
Yeah.
Really. So everyone that is supposed to make it through did.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think, yeah, like you said, all the games up until this point you'd expect. Now's the kind of round where you might see something shake up. Maybe. I still think Holics should win their matchup. Although Locos Mijos is a really good team, so that could go 50-50. Icon should be underdogs, and then I think is Mythic VT the trap game or is NHF
Wait,
Trakas
I'm
the trap game?
confused. I'm sorry, I'm confused. You keep on saying Icon to be. There's no underdogs in this, no?
Right there, isn't that bottom right?
No, that's Local Mijos they play. We play Icon.
Okay, then who's at the top?
That's Holics versus Fantasy XI, right?
Oh, Fantasy XI. Who is Fantasy XI?
I have no idea, to be honest. So because Holics beat underdogs to get there.
Okay. Well, that was my mistake. Regardless, I mean, Holics should still win that game.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know who the
But
who is
I
the
mean,
team?
do you guys feel like there'll be any upsets, or for the most part, should they go besides the one that are 50-50s? I mean, like I said.
So I guess really like if I were to say like the two like competitive games, or probably a bad word because now people are gonna be like coming at me. But I think like the more like close games would probably be like Mythic versus VT, and then Icon versus local Mijos. I just think like Holics. I don't know who Fantasy are, and I'm sorry if like I'm underestimating you guys, but I just think Holics take that easily. And then NHF play Trakas, who actually are a solid team, but I don't think they're like experienced enough to that of like playing against the top guys yet. So we'll see how it goes. They could totally prove me wrong. They're a solid team, but I think NHF take that easily. So
I hope so.
I don't think there'll be any upsets. If I'm gonna be honest, I think the
Thin,
bottom.
you're playing tonight, bro,
Yeah,
against
we're playing.
against Mythic, man. I mean,
I think that Mythic are capable of beating us. Let's hope that they got a lot of good players on their team, to be honest. But let's hope we can get the dub on them.
yeah.
I think they're the most wildcard team, and probably Trakas as well. We don't know much about them.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to play them tonight. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. These games are kind of trap games. You always wonder if they're actually going to do what they did in D2 and D1. Probably not to the same extent, but I mean, still have to be good enough to do that stuff. So,
I will say,
I mean,
like,
we'll see.
you guys
Isaac
definitely have
said
to
just
get
hired a
your
bus driver.
yeah, that's the manager of Trakas.
Oh, that's actually not what I want. Okay, well,
But you guys definitely got to get your job done on your ping because they're a West team. So you guys are,
oh,
so
that's
it's gonna be like a
even
home and like away type thing for y'all. So
interesting. Okay, so yeah, this. I mean, I'm not even gonna be there Wednesday, but still, that's
is
noted.
this 2 legs?
Yeah, this is a two-legged
Oh,
one. Like
okay,
one's today, and then I think like one is Wednesday,
okay. That's
or like
that's
two
just
rather. So
okay. That's what's. Oh damn, yeah. So whoever's home first, which is probably you guys because you're on top. Gotta drive
yeah, I
it.
assume we play like one tonight and then go on. I mean, yeah, I mean we'll see. I don't know. I personally, I fuck with the competition. It's just playing one leg each night is kind of unfortunate. But I mean it's different.
That's the whole point of the format, no? Like
Yeah,
to
but I
be
mean like
different
QFG is
and
doing both legs in one
copy.
night. No?
Yeah, but it's literally called a super Champions League like
Oh,
format.
is that that's what I mean, yeah, I see. The Super League. Is this how the Super League was supposed to play out anyway? Like the original plan for the Super League? Is that why they called
Um,
it that?
I think so. Yes, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah, that would make sense then. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case,
That's why
then
the
that's just the
group
design.
stage was like that with 8 games.
No, yeah, and I know they're gonna do that too, so. Well,
Now,
I mean,
who did you
hopefully
guys
my
play
team can do
to?
it.
Who did you guys play? You get to the what is it? The semis, right? Or the quarters?
Uh,
Yes, the quarters. Yeah.
we're at the quarters right now, yeah. So, well, you said you have to get through us?
No, I was asking who you guys played to get to the quarters. You guys played
Oh,
anyone
we
good?
played FC Dragonfire.
What's the score on that?
That was like 10. I don't know. We won the
10.
first leg like 7-1, and then they forfeited the next day because they didn't want to. They didn't have people for
Okay.
it. So,
Oh,
which respect to that guy because he was still showing up. Like they were locked in and they were still gonna play, but obviously they didn't want to try.
So
We got a pretty blessed run through to here, but obviously now it's where it matters. So hopefully tonight we can cook up.
yeah, I think Chalka's finished second. You guys finished. Actually, I don't know where Chalka's finished. I know they were pretty high
They
up
finished
though.
third.
They finished third. Okay.
We
So
finished second, and NHF like first by a
just-
country mile.
Yeah,
okay.
because we just our matchups were pretty gifted. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they set up. I don't know if they were randomized, but I mean all our games were fairly easy, bar like 2-3 good teams. So
Yeah.
made for an easy run. But yeah, tune into that tonight, guys. Obviously everyone's gonna be tuning into different streams. NHF, VT. I know. I actually don't know who streams for VT now, but anyway, tune into those streams.
Usually Scotty, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot if he played, but. Yeah, I mean, we can move on. We got a couple buy and sells that I thought were fairly interesting before we head on to the awards. So the first one here, I thought this was pretty cool. Uh, a valuable S tier utility player is more important than an S tier player in one position, which I feel like it makes sense, but I feel like you'd have to think of it like take S tier striker or take like S tier utility player. Um, again, maybe it depends on the team that you're building, but okay, you know what? The more that I think about that, that was worded poorly.
Yeah, like
Who wrote that
wouldn't
one?
the S tier utility be like S tier
Wouldn't you just take
striker
the S tier utility?
anyways?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
should have.
doesn't.
Hold on.
So
Yeah, I'm reading
make
this
it
right
like an
now.
A tier utility versus like an S tier position player.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So,
But even then, wouldn't you just take the S tier player?
I'll take it depends what position, because I think utility is so undervalued. Having
It's
a
like
good utility,
would you
especially
consider
like,
Pinky as an A tier utility or an S tier utility?
yes, I mean,
well, who's
when we did the like the tier list, like we said multiple times, like he's bare minimum A tier in every position,
Yeah, that's what I was
apart
thinking.
from
I
like
feel like he'd be a good
GK.
example.
who is
Yeah.
an S tier utility? Because now I'm thinking about it. Like,
I think Thin.
then okay, is there anyone else?
Then he can play the 9, the 10, the 6, the 8,
I'm
the
trying to
7.
think who can play every single. I mean, like Footy,
Yeah, Footy
maybe is
can.
he at that level? I don't.
But yeah, there's not really many people that like
Yeah,
are
that'll be a
utilities
whole
like
other
that.
thing. But anyway, I mean,
Well, see,
yeah, A tier. So like a player like Pinkies or like
Footy.
you
Yeah.
see, it depends because
No,
like
it
it depends
depends
on
on
the
the
position that's
format. If it's
available.
like a regular like league where you sign your own players, it's not that important. But if it's like a draft, like your stock goes up like tenfold. If you're like a really good
Yeah.
utility player, like you
I
might
think
be like the first pick for any team, could play
No,
anywhere
yeah,
and still.
that's a good point.
Yeah, so I think yeah, like I mean, you just said it, Footy, Sabbath, then Pinky. I mean, yeah, those are like 4 really good utilities. Zay, you
That's a
know,
fair list.
Zay, you know, best
Jamaican.
utility.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
Like,
Don't
You
throw
lost me
yourself
a
in that
Cam.
list. All right, bro. I don't
yeah,
know. I mean,
uh,
it does
yeah,
depend on the position and the circumstance. I don't know which one. Obviously, in a draft, yeah, but let's put it in a draft because I feel like that's the hardest one to decide. If it's pick an A tier utility player or an S tier player in one position. So like,
I say
suppose you had top
definitely A
5
tier,
pick.
definitely A
You
tier
taking the A
utility.
tier?
Because I mean, just if it's in a draft system, like you just like you don't know what you're gonna be left with. Like people don't really, some guys don't have like a game style of drafting, if that makes sense. They just pick
Yeah.
who they like. So definitely an A tier utility, just in case um you're missing something. Yeah, I'd say A tier utility for sure. Definitely. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, with the draft, because like you said, you don't know. Like when it gets to like 8, 9, 10, like you're picking probably like bottom of the barrel, and you need somebody that can fill. Because like you might have an idea like what your first 2 or 3 picks are, but like beyond that, you probably have no idea who's gonna be left. Like you're not even planning on that, so you're just kind of figuring out
Yeah.
as you go. But if your first pick is somebody that can literally play anywhere, it just makes everything else easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I could see it. I was just thinking, I don't know, because like if you have an option to choose like an S tier, I don't know, DM or cam man, that it will be there every single time. But I know how valuable a utility is, but then again, I don't really draft in like the big tournaments, or I haven't at least, so I haven't known the power of utility players in those. But
That problem shouldn't happen if it's like a normal league. Like you should be able to get a position player for every position. You shouldn't be relying on a utility guy unless it's like a backup.
that's more so like if you have like people missing, you know, and like
Yeah.
can that guy just fill in and have another backup who's better
Yeah,
filling
but
or something like
everyone
that.
probably has a best position that they play that you would want. Like all those guys you mentioned probably have a position like they're really good in, like beyond just every position, like their main position.
Yeah.
Yes, like they could do good jobs in other positions, but just like you want them to play there instead of just anywhere else.
Yeah. So I think we're all like agreed that it's A tier, right? Like A tier utility over.
Yeah. So
Always
it
utility, man.
seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, I
Disappointed
worded that
you
one
lost.
fucking
No bias.
horrendously before. Yeah, there is no bias there for sure. I think that was literally the only good one that we had. But we did have a topic that someone threw in. Thank you for filling out the form. Thin man, since you are the 9, I hear Jamaican call you it so many times. Do you have any idea why that position died out in IRL footy? Or like, have you seen the decline of a 9?
Who was the last good?
Or do you think that's
I
happened?
think there's not like a lot out, like good ones out. That's really what it is. Like you got Darren Nunes and fucking Hoyland as the 9s out. Like it's not really like a good look. Like realistically, like you thinking like the best 9s, you're thinking like of Lewandowski. Like that's like probably like the only proper 9. You got Cavani, like, but he's in
Gyökeres.
South America.
Yeah,
Gyökeres as well.
Gyökeres,
They
Nicholas
can-
Jackson.
A lot of them are like a lot of nines are
Don't say
like asked to
Jackson.
do like
Don't say
wide
Jackson.
roles now.
Don't do
Try to
They're
that.
asked
sneak
to
it
do
in
like
there.
a lot more. Like they're not just sit in the box all game. Like they're asked to like play out wide, like try to
True.
be dynamic.
Yeah, I get that. Like a prime example is Isak. Like half the time he's on the fucking wing.
I think
But
that's
I mean,
just
like he does that though. No, like that's his like he can do that. I mean, wasn't
he could do
Ibra like
everything,
that?
though.
I feel like Ibra would do a little bit of that.
Yeah, Holland as well.
as clear as Mbappe.
I'm pretty
and
sure Henry was like that
Fuck
as
him.
well.
But yeah, but he was actually like a winger too. Like he wasn't just a striker. Those guys, the guys we're talking about, are like Isak's quoted as a literal striker. So
Gyökeres is not like that. Because of
Yeah.
I don't
Mbappe.
know. It's weird because you just
Yo,
it
I mean,
went
people are
down.
throwing rage bait, bro. They're throwing rage bait in the chat now because I'm gonna get
Trincao also
mad.
clears Cole
I'm
Palmer.
gonna get mad.
All right,
So
man.
we're just not gonna do
Joking.
that today. We're not
All right,
gonna
well,
do
no,
that.
Fuentes
But
is trolling. We're not gonna
Trincao actually
acknowledge
nasty,
that,
though.
man.
I
He's
don't know,
cold, but we're not gonna acknowledge that.
Yeah,
He's not
thank
better
you.
than Cole Palmer.
But like
Thank
the
you.
last like real 9 type build that I saw that made like a move or like was relevant was like Fulker in like Germany in the Euros.
No, we're talking
Oh
about
man,
D2
how
players.
yo he
No,
fell,
but like hear me
man.
out. It's just
He
the play
fell
style.
off.
Like that is a 9. He might not be world class,
They
but like
even played. Yeah.
there used to be a lot of that. Like that was the build at striker. Just a whole lot of that. Obviously better versions of that. But now no one plays like that. I mean, Holland I think plays like that, but I don't know. His
He's
position
out
in
of
the city
form.
I mean, I
system is so
think
dumbed down,
nines
man.
have to do a little bit more than just like be in the box for finish. They have to like hold up play as well.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, but like they used to be just like the
What do
finishers. You
you
cross the ball to them. Like who the hell
I-
crosses the ball to a big striker anymore, bro?
you see? Chelsea would if we had one, but you know we had
Okay,
Jackson.
well, I mean, like it just doesn't exist. Like even the small guys would win headers. Like there's no guys like Aguero, Tevez, fucking I can't say
Falcao,
people's names,
oh
I'm
my
saying.
God.
Yeah, Chelsea,
Falcao.
bro.
But like these like smaller dudes who could still like be dangerous everywhere. It's not like that
Mhm.
anymore. Who the fuck is dangerous in the air anymore in the
Yeah,
attack,
but they were
bro?
way more dynamic
Well,
than just
Spencer,
being in the
bro.
box for a header. They would also like help with build
Also,
up.
He's injured all
No,
the time.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like there aren't.
No.
Well, yes, but also like they were more. I guess. I mean, like I feel like Aguero's a 9. Like you wouldn't consider him as like a 10, right?
a lot of goals. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
consider him as like.
The
a-
only
Yeah, he
thing I
was
remember
like a
from Aguero is
9.
him missing
So
a sitter against Chelsea, man. I'll never forget
okay,
him,
well, he also banged quite a few against Chelsea too,
yeah,
and
didn't help in
better
that
teams as
Champions
well.
League run.
So
You know what I'm saying?
all right, man, we're not gonna talk about that. Park the bus run.
He came
but-
off the bench too. I'm pretty sure. Missed a sitter.
Anyway,
Booty City team.
I can't wait to
Alvarez?
see Spurs lift their first trophy, Jamaican. You don't
What?
even
I
understand.
what?
You
Yeah.
don't even understand.
First.
I will be there.
You
I
know
will
you're
be
actually
there.
weird for that because you're a
It's
Chelsea
crazy.
fan, right?
I'm gonna have
Blaze, do you
half
feel
Chelsea,
the same
half
way, or is
Spurs.
or is like they just like a sellout?
I just hope both teams
Alvarez
lose.
is
No,
like a 10.
You see, obviously, like I don't want Spurs to
Yeah,
win.
Sorloth's a 9. That's a good shot.
That's
Dave.
how much I do
That's a
not
good
want
shot.
United
I
to
mean,
win.
if I had to pick one of the teams to win, I guess Spurs because like they're so
Yes.
dog shit. We
That-
always beat
that's
them,
actually
beat them.
that's
we
actually
always beat them up.
terrible.
Like
Yo,
That
hey,
is
Yeah,
terrible.
talk about a
Anthony's gonna cook
16th
up in
a 16th
against
place
Chelsea
team
for sure.
and a 17th place team being in the
I
final.
warned
Listen,
Jay already.
it's-
If Anthony
Yeah,
scores,
that's crazy. 16th
like, he's
and
gonna have to
17th in the Europa
block me.
League.
it's the regardless of who wins, it's the El Clanico. Like it doesn't really matter who wins. They're
Yeah,
both
it's just
fine.
mid against mid. But like,
They're gonna make it into
surprisingly
the,
enough,
they're gonna
it
make
grants
it like
them
the
entry into the Champions League, though.
yeah,
so
like exactly like 16th or 17th place in the Premier League is gonna make it into the Champions League. It's just a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, they'll probably get knocked out anyway.
Yeah,
early,
Anthony's gonna cook-
I don't think they'll
gonna
go
cook
far unless they
Cucurella,
make some
I
big
fear.
moves. But yeah, I mean that was I don't know. The position has died out for sure. As far as why, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're asking more of the striker, but I still think like there are players that are big that can really thrive and help teams out. So
You need
We're
it's not
seeing
just
some,
it's not
but
just
not
a
many.
9 though. You need like a
Dying
complete
race.
9. It's just like you can say Holland's a 9, I guess, but it's not a complete.
Isn't
like,
Holland's like hold up play dog shit, and that's why City
bro,
like
no, I'm not
No,
saying
it's-
this. Like,
it's
if you
not
watch
bad,
him
but,
at
like-
Dortmund, if you watch him at Dortmund, that guy could literally do everything. He could tiki taka, he could make runs. That's all he needed to do. At City, he's forced to just fucking like drop into the midfield
No,
and just
that's
do
also
tippy
true.
taps
I don't
and
want to
do
bring
nothing.
in like FM because I mean FM's kind of realistic, but like one of the positions is like a complete 9 or I forget like a complete striker. He's basically like a 9 that can just do everything to help with the build up. And like I
Yeah.
don't see like Holland being that guy to like
Oh,
help.
you know
definitely
who's a
can,
9?
man. He's
Actually,
held
It
back.
bro,
It
you know
doesn't
who's a
help
9?
with the
Chris
play
Wood.
style.
That motherfucker.
Chris Wood is a good
Chris
9.
Wood,
Yeah,
yeah,
Chris
he
Wood,
is a
yeah,
Chris
9.
Wood is a
He's
great
a 9.
example.
9.5.
That's a good example. Yeah.
Motherfucker is a 9.5.
Yeah,
mean-
so I mean, there's a few obviously existing, but it's a dying race. Like obviously the younger, you don't really see a lot of younger 9s. So hopefully,
Julian Alvarez.
Pavladi's top
I
9.
wouldn't say Julian Alvarez. No, because
Nah, Julian
he
He's like a
Alvarez is better
10.
than
He's like a 10.
he drops
Yeah.
deeper. Like he's him
It's
though.
it's just
But-
a lot of the 9s that are out there, like Moise Keane, like all those 9s. They're not like elite compared to like the 9s
Yes,
we've seen
yeah.
before. So like we can't really like.
Thuram
I don't think
Oh,
it's 9 now.
Thuram
It's just
is
not
a
good.
decent
Good
9.
shot. Awesome, yeah,
But like,
awesome.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know. We've seen, yeah, yeah, you guys are right. There are a bunch of them. Wow, you
Well,
guys
I
are
just
making a lot
think
of good points
no,
here.
but I think in general for like even like all
Thuram's probably
sports,
like one of my favorite
It's just the
ones to
standards I'm
watch.
talking about. Like, no
Like-
one's really at that elite level of 9 that we've seen before. Like, these guys are all like
Yeah.
a tier below.
I
No,
mean,
I
Harry
think
We were
Kane
blessed.
was
We
that
watched
way
like
for a long
Lewandowski,
time.
Suarez, fucking Benzema. I mean, we got
Diego
blessed.
Costa,
with
Diego
Yeah,
Costa,
football
together.
is.
Diego
Do you
Drogba.
think
Costa.
you'll see? Do you see it? You think you'll see that again? Because like football's like grown so
No,
much
I
to the
think
I mean,
point
like
where
Yamal, we see is exploding as like maybe a Messi-esque talent, but like I don't. Where are we gonna see another Suarez or Benzema or Lewandowski? Like,
I mean,
Neymar.
yeah,
I don't know.
obviously we will. Obviously, it's not like
To
they
that
get-
level though.
they
I
get
mean, like I
regens,
don't know. I
man.
don't even know if
We
Haaland
all
can
get.
get
We
to
always
that
get
kind of level.
regens.
No,
just
you
think-
would definitely see to that
I just
level.
think like
we can.
in all sports, like
to that level, like Ronaldo, Messi. I don't
Everything-
know, man.
Ronaldo
Yeah,
and
you
Messi's
can.
exceptional, bro. Unless Yamal just starts
the
bagging
game
goals
has
now.
to. Every game evolves, bro.
Bro,
Like,
every
people
Yeah,
always
that's
say
what-
that.
that's what I was
fan
You're
says
gonna
saying
say,
that now,
Yamal
and
is
it's
the next
like
Messi. So like,
the next
how's
10
that,
years,
bro?
you'll see someone that's probably breaking some crazy stats. Like it just happens, bro.
yeah, I just think
Yeah,
like
that's
I mean,
sports
to be
in
true.
fair,
general.
Gyökeres, even though the league's different, he went stupid.
He might win Golden Boot, I think, right? Or did Mbappe beat him out to that because of the hat trick that he got over the weekend?
No, I think Jokic still has it. I think Mbappe is fighting to break Ronaldo's record. Oh wait, Mbappe's gonna break. He has the La Liga Golden Boot. I know that.
Yeah,
But he's fighting to
'cause-
break Ronaldo. I think he might have done it actually.
I think he already has the most goals in a debut season for.
Yeah, it was the goal contributions is that he's trying to beat for Ronaldo's record at Madrid.
Oh shit! And they had like what 2 games? I mean, they're pretty
Yeah,
much
no, he's-
useless. So I don't even know if he'll play.
I think he literally needs one.
He beat the record already. Okay,
yeah, 'cause-
okay,
Yeah.
all right. That was a good one though. Interesting discussion. There's not. I mean, the last one is who should win the Ballon d'Or. I know we touched up on this last time. Thoughts? People are saying it should be Rafinha or Salah, but
Like
does
my
depend on
thing
the
is,
Champions League.
Dembele wins,
if
it's gonna be Dembele.
if PSG wins, it has to be Dembele, like, or just be daylight robbery.
He's also French too, so you know you got that French tax.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
French
definitely-
tax.
Dembele. Everyone's saying
think
Dembele.
Anyone but Rafinha for me, man. Like that man's not a Ballon d'Or
the fuck?
player. Like if I see Rafinha lift the Ballon d'Or, man, like it's just like what has
Listen,
the world come to, man?
It's weird. I
I
kind of
know.
agree with
Better
Zay on
than
this
him.
one.
Rafinha.
It's a weird. I understand his stats are outrageous, but like when you look at Barca, yes, he's clinical and he's been very clinical this season. Which obviously the award is based on that. But you look at Barca, you'd give it to Yamal over him because like if you're talking about who
Yeah.
the best player in the world
Mhm.
is, you're gonna say like Yamal clearly is the fucking best. Like he's fucking cooking
Yeah,
everyone and setting up for
100%.
everyone.
Yeah.
So
I don't-
if not Yamal, then Dembele. If PSG wins it, is what I'm thinking.
What about Salah?
Oh, I mean,
If Inter win it, do you think Salah wins it?
If Inter wins it, I think
No,
between.
I
Well,
hope
isn't
not.
Barca winning a double? Didn't they get a double?
they got a treble, no?
Oh, I mean, if they win the cup.
I think he can
They
win it,
won.
but I don't think he
They won
will
the
win it.
cup, against Madrid, and then
Oh, the Supercopa España too. So that's 2 cups. They got the domestic treble.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, a domestic treble puts weight. Yeah, it'll probably be a Barcelona
They have
player,
to give
man.
it to Yamal, man. Like there's just no way they give it to.
Nah,
I
it's
don't.
gonna. I mean, like they might give it to Yamal. It would be cool to
Nah.
see, but I mean, I
So
can see
I will
Rafinha. I
personally
can see
open
the
up my
players voting
pockets to make sure it
Rafinha.
does not happen.
The players are gonna vote for him. Like I doubt it.
I just
There's no way they vote
like
for Yamal.
just like off the eye test, like you said, Cage. Like it should be the best player. Like stats. That's amazing. Like Rafinha's cooking up with stats. But you look at those two play. That Yamal is miles ahead of Rafinha. Not
To
that
be
Rafinha's
fair, I mean,
good.
like when Messi won some of his Ballon d'Ors, some of those like he got beaten in some statistical categories, and he still won it. Granted, his numbers were still phenomenal, but like there are some years he won it where he got beat. So you could say that's Messi aura, or you could say that maybe he just looked the
I
best
do
that
think
year.
that
That's what I'm
it's
saying. It's
Messi.
they're gonna do based off who looks the best. At the end of the day, you gotta think it's journalists, so they're gonna have
Yeah.
bias regardless.
Yeah.
People are gonna have bias. The whole thing is bias.
Yeah.
You
So
don't. The thing is, like Yamal's great player, probably the second best behind like Cole Palmer. Sorry, no, but he's like one of the best in the world right now. and
Fucking tried it, man.
but he doesn't have Messi aura. Like Messi had aura, Ronaldo had aura when it came to like Ballon d'Ors. Like they beat
That's,
people
and
that.
aura is the silent category.
So it's just like, do they just give it to Rafinha because it's like he had insane stats in the Champions League, right? Like he broke a record, right, in the Champions
yeah,
League.
he had the I think he had
Give
the
it to
most goal
Anthony, bro.
contributions, or he was one. He either tied it or he has the new record.
Just give
But,
it to Darwin. My God.
It's
Yeah,
Marcelo
no, Mills,
Aura,
what's
bro.
wrong with you?
I don't know. I think everyone agrees that definitely if PSG don't win, then it should be Yamal, but it's gonna probably go to like Rafinha. So.
Yeah. Otherwise, Dembele should win it if PSG wins it, which would be wild if Ousmane Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or before fucking Mbappe. Oh no, wait, did
You don't think he
yeah.
deserves it though, or
Dembele
like
deserves it. No, Dembele
Who?
deserves it.
Who?
Dembele? Like you
He
don't.
deserves it.
No, I mean, like, if they don't win the Champions League, it's just that League One is so like slandered upon. Even if what they've done is amazing, which it is, people aren't gonna give a shit. They need that treble to add their name to that conversation. So if they don't get it, he'll probably not get the love that he deserves. So
Yeah.
It's kind of wild, man. How much like stuff you have to do, especially like for like club and country, to even
Yeah.
be in the consideration for Ballon d'Or.
Someone said Rafinha with crazy
Give me
stats.
Mataro Martinez
Well,
all the time.
I don't think people understand. Like I mean, like watching as like a non-Barca fan, like they don't care about defending. Like, bro, the Barca's game plan is to attack, where all their attackers have more than like 20 goal contributions each. Like,
Are you saying they don't care about defending, or is their backline just ass?
well, no, because Hansi Flick, he keeps them a very, very, very high line, which is why if you looked at Madrid's 2 goals the other day, is because they had a high ass line. They fucked up like an offsides trap. Like they don't like their main thing is to press the other team and like attack, and that's why they get so many goals. So I don't think it's a surprise to see Barca's team with like players with a lot of goals. I think you put someone in Rafinha's shoes, I think it's the same thing, unless it's like Ansu Fati, then I don't know.
I
But
hope this season they don't look at specifically the numbers because that might skew little things. I think most people can agree if PSG doesn't win it, Yamal should. But
Mhm.
I mean, we'll see come November. It'll be an intriguing thing to see.
Give me Donnarumma, man. Give us a Ballon d'Or goalkeeper, man.
That's not a bad shout then. I actually fuck with that. You could argue he's been that. I mean, obviously, again, you haven't seen it in League One, but you've seen it in the Champions League, and we've seen it for Italy. I don't know if there's an international competition this summer, but he showed out, so that's not a bad shout. I think he might get top 5. That would make sense, but
No, he's definitely top 5 right now for sure.
Wait,
Because he
who's in
already
the
got
top
the Donnarumma.
Oh hell yeah! That man is him. I would love to see a goalie get about it. If PSG
Alright.
win, I mean, I wouldn't.
I have a question, and I don't want to get trolled. This is a genuine question. It's not rage bait, anything like that. Do you
Yeah.
think Bruno's top 5 midfielders right now?
in the world,
Mhm.
No.
What the fuck?
And I love Bruno, but no.
He's not top 5 in the world. That's actually kind of crazy.
Top 5's a hard one considering the people out there. I mean,
there's a whole.
I can't name 5 guys better than Bruno.
Are we saying
when you
like
say
just
Pedri,
anywhere in the
Pedri,
midfield or like a
Pedri,
Cam?
Pedri is the
Pedri,
only one I can
Valverde?
really think.
Valverde.
No.
João Neves,
Dude.
Vitinha.
No.
You
You
could
say no?
Jude.
You're saying you take Bruno
Mm-mm.
Fernandes over Valverde?
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, I feel like we gotta talk about Cams then, because like those two are 2 different
I
positions
don't
right
know
there.
about that.
No, Bruno
man.
plays the Bruno
Bellingham,
plays the
yeah.
8.
Nah, he's
Bruno
definitely top
plays
10.
the 6.
I'll stand on that. He's definitely
He's top 10,
Bro,
yeah,
he's
easily
top
for sure. I don't know
5,
about top
man.
5.
I don't know
Top
about
10 for
this
sure.
Valverde guy that y'all keep mentioning. Like, what has he really done?
Don't disrespect Fede Valverde.
people
man.
went
Fede
I
Pedri.
understand
Valverde is
Pedri.
looking putrid
No.
I
going.
understand Pedri. Jude maybe last season, but not this season.
No, not.
Barella, Neves,
Vitinha
I
is
love
sick.
those. I love those, you see. Those
What
are
about
great
John
shots.
Neves? In my opinion, is better.
Fede
than,
isn't top 5? What do you mean?
I think John
crazy.
Neves is better than.
I think Bruno is just on like so his team is generally just so fucking bad that he doesn't get the credit. Like you can put him on any
Bro,
team.
take
other than
Bruno out of
they'll be
United.
amazing.
Jesus Christ, man, help us.
Well, to be fair, that's like a similar situation. Like he's just the guy that's carrying it. Like just when
What team
No,
doesn't?
no.
What team?
But he does
What
it. He
team
does it in
doesn't
the
Bruno
highest
walk
level.
into?
He
well,
does it in the highest level
I was just
possible. Like
I was gonna
you
say
have to
like
he
just watch
does.
the
He
game.
does walk into
it's
every
similar
team.
to
He
when
does walk
Chelsea
into
was
every
struggling
team.
and we were leaning on Hazard.
Bruno starts for
That's just
No.
any
But it's
team
not
you
the
can
same.
name
It's not
right
the
now.
same
He
level.
starts
Dude,
for.
he's fringe top 5.
It's
I don't know
still
if he's actually the top 5, but he's among the like top 10 easily.
So you're telling me any top 10 midfielder walks into any team?
He doesn't walk into our team.
He walks.
Okay.
He fucking starts. He benches Palmer.
He does
You hear
not
me?
fucking
He
bench Palmer.
fucking
What the
benches
fuck?
No, he
Palmer.
probably
Not
benches like
only
Madueke or
no,
Neto,
he
and
does
Palmer
not.
just goes
No,
on
he
wing.
does not. He does not.
They're gonna
Probably.
force Palmer to play out of position for Bruno. Just know that.
Not only that, Palmer gets more bitches than him. Palmer looks
Okay.
better than him. So we can have this conversation all day.
He
All
There's
right,
looks
all
nothing
right.
better.
Bruno's
All
not
right,
better
now
than
we're
him.
just
Bruno, there's nothing
delusional.
Bruno's better than
Yeah,
him.
All
two
right,
two
all
calves. Nah,
It's
Bruno's
time.
probably fucking some shit right now as
No,
we speak.
on.
Palmer got 2 bitches
We're
on
talking
him.
about
Like,
someone
Have
who's
you
married to
seen?
someone
Have you seen
top
Cole
10.
Palmer's like girlfriend? She's fat, man. He's got no confidence.
Throw
Wait,
up
bro,
top.
James, whose side are you on?
Exactly,
Hey,
Zay.
James, you're a Chelsea fan. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I can't deny the facts.
Award. D2 awards. Ooh.
It's award time. It's awards time, boys.
It is, man. It is your QFG season 1 team of the season, man. Very
Ouch.
exciting times. Obviously, congratulations to everyone in advance. So yeah, I mean, we can start off first with giving each of these guys their credits. We're starting off with D2 first. Right now you got your wall or defender of the season, Geotex, who in 35 games had 13 clean sheets, 181 possessions won, and 126.5 points, which is the QFG ranking system. So I believe he was the first 4 defenders, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I mean, all around a pretty.
I love the dynamic image too, man.
Yeah, I mess with this. Pretty nice choice there.
This,
And
Manja.
This
Yeah.
Geotex guy, I don't know if you guys know, but we won the All-Star. Like he was one of my center backs. I thought this guy was sick. Like I was recommending him to people and stuff
Bro,
like
you
that.
did not scout him, bro.
Oh, we're not
You're
doing this.
trying to.
I
We're
found
not
him.
doing
Nigga
this.
trying to take
He's
credit, bro.
mine.
That's-
Your center back
that's-
belongs to me.
I am not taking credit for. I'm just saying. I think this guy is an amazing center back, and that like guys should.
I
look
think
at
he's an amazing center back. I
You
guess
don't
I
know
scouted
him.
him too.
bro. No, we're
Me
not.
and him go way back.
I don't understand how
Oh.
like this is his moment and you're like, this is actually about me. I found him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's crazy,
I
Yeah,
was,
man.
like,
Why
Zay's
are we hating
weird,
on
bro.
Geo?
I was
That's
trying.
weird, bro.
Insane
Bro.
disrespect to Geo.
Bro,
You know,
I was
Geotech,
trying
I
to give
personally
him
wouldn't stand for
flowers.
this,
Not
man.
everything's about you, man.
I was trying to
Not
give him his
everything is
flowers.
about you,
This guy's
man.
an underrated center back.
Based on some weird
and,
shit, man.
and he should go to a better team. I don't know who he's with, but he should go to a better team
Alright.
if possible.
If you scout him, then you take him, bro.
He's
No, I like that, man. I mean, I played with him in Qs too. I've seen him play a little bit, and I mean, he's always been a reliable pick. He's been like a top 2-3 pick when I've played in any Qs with him. At least the normal Qs. I haven't played with
He
him in select
doesn't
Qs.
know
with
y'all.
Bill.
Skip.
Well, we gotta give him his flowers, bro. Damn, man.
A lot of flowers going out.
But yeah, good job, Gio. Congrats on winning Defender of the Season for Division 2. I believe next we have our midfielder or playmaker. Yeah, we have our playmaker award. So Rafa 127 from MB Rovers. In 30 games, he had 22 assists, 5 man of the matches, and 83.5 total points. Again, the ranking system. Personally, haven't heard of this guy. I've never seen him play, not even in Qs. But to get the playmaker award against the Trocas team or the Trocas cam, you know, I mean, I feel like he must have done a lot because I believe they absolutely ripped the goal scoring record. So kudos to you, Rafa. Good job. You guys want to say anything about our guy right here?
No, because if I say something, people are gonna say, "Oh, Jamaican recruited."
Okay, but
I'm just not even gonna get into that, man. I know him from a while.
Yeah, I can't lie. The Messi, we gotta change. We gotta should went like Ozil. I feel like that's.
Yeah. You know what, man? We're gonna need a little humble nature from Rafa right here, man. Because throwing a Messi on a D2 playmaker award is just not. It's nonsense work, to be honest. We need better from the community. Rafa, I'm looking at you right now, man. We need better, man. This cannot be happening. But good job. Congratulations on your award, man. You balled out. Next up, Golden Boot. The demon himself, La Flame Quavo, in 33 games, banging in 60 goals, getting an outstanding 271 points in Division 2. He cleared everyone in that category and is the best point person. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
this
like to
guy,
see him. He's like a Milks 2.0.
yeah.
Milks was farming people in PCN League 2, and that's when I asked him to hook up. So if there's anyone looking to build a team and you want to build it around a goal scorer, maybe you hit up LaFlame Quavo, man. He could be the next Milk.
Are you saying you scouted Milks?
Oh yeah, listen, Milks can deny it all he wants. That's what happened. That
my
is, yeah, you
God.
can be mad about it, man. Milks was sitting in League 2 or League 1, farming against shitters. He made it to Super League. They didn't do good, and then came over to me, man, and the rest was history. So someone could do that with LaFlame Quavo. Obviously, this guy banged in 60 fucking goals. I don't even know if Milks did that when he was in PCN. So
Yeah,
again, in
60
crossplay as well, 60 in 33 games is a lot. Whether he was playing against bots or whatever was going on there, he absolutely killed it. Jamaican as a goal scorer, 60 goals in a season. Give
Gotta
that
respect
respect.
it, man. You gotta respect it, man. I get you're gonna be like, oh, D2, but you still gotta do it against who you play.
Yep.
Yeah.
So kudos to him, man. 17 man of the matches. I believe the admins choose those and it's based off the game. So
Word on the street.
good
was,
job.
where was the street?
What
Like
happened?
people were accusing him of like using a Cronus, man. So like
Cronus.
no, like not saying he is, but I'm saying like that's like a compliment right there.
That's a
like,
compliment.
Oh
Like
it's a
yeah,
com-
yeah.
when
it's a
someone's like,
compliment,
nah,
like,
he has to be using a Cronus, like that's how you know you're
That's
him.
talent right there, man. LaFlame
So
Quavo, bro.
this man gave himself an
Manager of the
award.
season? What the hell? Shamson
Shamson?
90.
yo, we need to talk about this one. Bro,
Okay.
that's
All right, hold
In
on.
the description,
Clearly,
hold on.
Damn
So
it,
when I'm
Jim
looking
is
at
not
this,
watching, bro.
clearly
in the
some rigging
description,
going
I'm
on here
reading.
because
I'm reading the description saying carried thumbless staff to a top 3 finish. Only player on his team with a sweats tag. That's very,
Now let's get into this one because he's not
yeah.
watching.
Let's get into this. Is
I'll
controversial.
finish.
Why is he in the player
This
time, man?
man thinks he's Isaac Alera giving himself an award. Like, what am I looking at
This
here?
is an
shit, I
Isaac
can't
Alera
lie. You
moment
got
right here.
that's
Like, there's
shameless,
no
bro.
way.
And he's putting
Jam,
Zidane as well,
that's
by the way.
shameless.
Again, no shame,
This
no
man-
humble
and he gave
nature.
himself Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane as
Oh
a
my
snuffed
God.
manager of the season. What in the
All right, so isn't Sham the manager of Lil Cars, correct? Right, Lil Cars.
No,
Yeah,
his
thank
team
you,
is next.
Jay.
His team is next.
Yeah.
Oh, his team's next.
Yeah, his
Where'd
team
they
is next.
finish, Zay?
They finished third,
They
and that's
finished
why.
third, but this is
And that's
Surely
why he gave it to
we
himself.
take this shit down.
Yeah.
okay.
So
I think
I was talking to him
yeah.
about it, because I thought he was trolling, but he kept on saying it. I'm like, because I know like Shan likes to rage bait. So like I thought he was trying to rage bait me. He's saying he's gonna give himself manager of the season, and now I'm looking at it. He was being completely dead ass, which is absolutely wild. I don't know. So finishing.
I can't
Nah, this
believe
is
this.
sickening,
Yeah,
man.
Traka's manager should be manager of the season,
Yo,
obviously.
who's
Yeah.
who's the Chaka's manager? Isaac or
I think it's
whatever,
Isaac.
bro.
Yeah, TD
I'd be
Isaac.
in my room. I'd be in my room shadow boxing right now.
You know
if I
what,
were
man?
you.
We're gonna change the award. All right, we're changing it from Shamson 90 to TDS Isaac. Man, you are the manager of the season for D2 QFG, and I hope they have a backup graphic for you. This must be a community troll, man.
If we see a Ballon d'Or and I see Shamson, yeah, we're gonna.
If I see Shamson
I
Ballon
can't
d'Or,
lie.
then we're
If
gonna
I
have
see
real issues.
Shamson, yeah, I can't.
No, that should be
have
mad
real
funny
issues.
though.
That shit is
But,
funny though. But holy,
Yeah. Congrats, Isaac. We're not gonna congratulate Shamson, but yep. And to wrap things up, before we get into your full team of the season for D2, no doubt the player of the season is the guy who just shattered the goal scoring record. Probably won't have it broken again, and cemented himself in D2 QFG history this season, LaFlame Quavo. So good job, man. You earned it. I don't know if there are any incentives for winning these awards, but if there are, good job. If not, unlucky. But still, you balled, and hopefully we see this from you in D1 next season. So
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Support.
congrats. And now we can jump into.
I did miss the GK.
Oh yeah, wait, we forgot, and we will never do you so dirty, Chaos.
Yo, summer.
Golden
coming-
Glove.
oh, man.
He actually
That's
had
summer
a
cold.
monster
That's cold.
season for Girth City. He had 26 saves, 14 clean sheets, a league high, 71 possessions won from the goalie position, and a total high for all the goalies in D2,
that man
95
got cross
points.
claimer gold.
We can't. We cannot. We did not forget you. You will never be forgotten. Congratulations, Chaos.
Congrats.
Obviously a baller that Jim has found and picked up, and obviously he's balling out. So I think they're still staying in D2 next season. I don't know if they're moving out, but still elite level goalie right here, man. Balled out for them. Good stuff.
Earth and turf.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
Solid, man.
Throw up, thank you. We have your entire D2 team this season. I'm gonna let you guys go through some of them. I need to use the bathroom real quick, so give me 1 second.
All right. So as you guys already know, we got Chaos, which has a different.
That's a United fan too,
That's a
so
De
that's
Gea,
like
bro.
that's like
Oh,
double.
Didn't he
Yeah,
just have
that's
someone?
like double.
Summer to De Gea.
Yeah,
man.
but that's
he knows
that's
levels,
his.
bro.
He knows ball,
Okay.
man.
All right.
He knows. I respect him.
I'm
And
quite
he's a
sure.
United fan.
I'm quite sure Girth City finished 5th. Jays, you played with Girth. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. How was Chaos? Like, he was like, did he clutch some games up for y'all, or what's up with that?
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, he was really good. There were some times where like we fell apart to put it kindly, and he came with some really big saves. He's a big reason why we came 5th. Honestly, like we were like kind of like in shambles at one point, and he stepped up. He was really good.
Yeah, he's a great keeper. I've known that from previous FIFA. So congrats to you, Chaos. Then we have another keeper from Out of Shape. That's a crazy name.
It's the Billman team, bro. That's the Billman's team.
I'm gonna call him Ferg. I don't know much about this guy, nor do I know too much about Out of Shape. I know we played them a couple times. They finished 11th, it looks like. So I'm assuming this guy had a huge part with them finishing in a chance for playoffs. I think, right? Out of Shape had a chance for playoffs there. So congrats to you, brother. Then we have Geotex, a very good center back, as you guys already know, from Chakas. Chakas had a really good defensive line, only conceding 35 goals in D2, and I know Geotex is a huge part in that. Then we have another player from Girth City. Oh, it's Echo. That's another defender. I know Echo's pretty good. I didn't know of him till this FIFA. Is this guy new, Jays, or is this someone who's been playing for
I've
a
never
while?
met him. I will say this: we like reshuffled a lot with like our lineup. So Echo was always like our right center back, and the other two center backs would like be shifted between players. Like our starting lineup from day one to like the last game of the season was very different, but Echo was always right center back. So
Where were we at?
we're at
So
Echo.
this guy picked a left center back
Who?
for when he plays right center back.
We're echoing right
Where we
now.
at?
Yeah,
Echo.
you know, the facts don't lie.
Sorry, I missed it. Who are we
We
talking
picked
about?
We're
Branthwaite,
talking
man.
about X Echo.
Jared Branthwaite, man.
Ex Echo or Swan
Oh.
center backs right now.
I know nonsense.
That's true to be fair.
Sorry, I jumped in too late. I mean, he had a pretty baller season, second in points,
Oh, is that what you're-
148 possessions won. He was the third most possession won player out of all the defenders. Got a goal as well.
Do you know why he had such a good season? It's because we had Stu on the right side, and
Oh,
Stu like didn't have his pro up and would be high every game, dude. He would literally be like out of bounds, and Echo's like, "Where's my cover on this side?" And he's like Stu's like in the stands, like hanging out, like
Yeah,
that's
so
why it's so many one-on-ones.
respect to him for still,
He's
stepping
solid.
up. I mean, he got the stats for it, so good job to him.
time.
Who's next to him? Liquid Pro Man. Yeah, he's okay. No hate to him. Honestly, thought he was a bit of a troll, and everyone always said he was bad at least before. So I never really like gave him a proper like chance or look to be considered, good. But I mean, third overall in center backs, second overall in possessions won. Obviously, I don't know if you guys touched up on it, but Geotex blew everyone out by like 30 possessions won. He absolutely cooked up. But Pro Man, goal and assist, 26 games, 7 clean sheets, 149 possessions won. Pretty solid season right there, man. 19 more than the next guy up. So
That's a lot of positions. That like I think I said this on the last show, but that puts him like top 5 for like midfielder, like DMs as well. That's a ton.
yeah.
The Next finished 3rd as well, and I think how Next played, they played a parquet. So having center backs that can actually like hold the bus is pretty important. So I'm assuming he had a huge part in them only conceding 35 goals this season. They tied with Chakas on goals against. So that's pretty good.
Wow. So hey, I mean that's huge. I didn't realize that. So what the best defense in the league tied for it?
Well, no, we had the best defense in the league.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it! None of you guys got TOTS, man.
The fuck you mean how?
Sorry.
That's crazy. So,
Anyways.
yeah, that's a whole other discussion.
Second place in TOTS. Well, then they got
But
one.
anyway, yeah. Kudos to Pro Man. I see we got the Tracas manager, another fellow of Geotex, TDS Isaac. The gaffer gets himself a team of the season. 94 points for him, fourth among center backs, 4 goals in the season, the most for center backs. So obviously somewhat of a threat on corners. And 130 possessions won, 8 clean sheets in 29 games. You know, he missed out on 6 games, and I think if you at least get like 4 or 5 possessions won each of those games, he probably would have been second most in the league. So,
Damn.
solid season for him.
I think we skipped over Pexi.
Yeah, did we? I was about to
No,
say.
yeah,
did we
I was
skip
going
over
next.
Pexi?
My bad. I was looking at the list. I was not looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah. No, you're good.
I was not looking at the graphic. That's my bad. But we will finish off defenders obviously with Pexi. We will not forget. He also good season. Oh, he was on RTG Academy. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yes, sir.
Used to seeing him in D1 with Azteca, but obviously he played with Zay, so 87 points for him in 26 games, 121 possessions won, and 9 clean sheets. Zay, you want to touch up on your center back right here, bro?
We had obviously the best defensive record with only 26 goals, I think it was against. And he's a huge part
Yeah,
in that
because you play busted.
you can shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Oh my god.
Anyways, pussy. We don't.
God damn.
No.
Whoa,
Anyways,
sorry.
he was a great defender. The captain of my team, I'd say. Even though I watched them, my whole team beef after they got knocked out in D2, the playoff thing. But he was a huge guy. Communicates a lot, and I thought he was our best defender personally. So
Interesting.
XC captain? GG's, man.
I wonder how
leading the
Hughes feels about
defense.
him.
you said what?
I wonder how Hughes feels about him
Yeah, they were
as team captain.
They were fucking beat. Well, like when I say captain, like he was like my co-manager. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
Kudos to him, man.
Well done.
And kudos to obviously all the defenders. So moving next, we got our midfielders. First guy up there is LL Booch, our guy. We all love Booch so much, man. I don't know who doesn't like Booch. A very funny guy. And a good FIFA player as well. He finished the season off with 118 points, the 3rd overall in DMs. 7 goals, 15 assists, 22 goal contributions from the DM spot. That is, obviously a bunch of these guys actually got a
7
whole
goals,
bunch of goal
15 assists?
contributions.
He played Cam
Huge,
most of the
yes.
season, so I don't know
Okay,
if that was
so Cam DM.
taken into account, but it looks like
Okay,
it's just
okay.
midfielder, so it doesn't really matter where you play.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's
Almost
not really
nowhere
Cam or
else, bro.
DM, but anyway.
Yeah.
22 goal contributions, 139 possessions won as well. In 34 games, that's absolutely huge. Jays, you want to touch up on your midfield partner, man?
Yeah, he did really. I think I don't even remember who switched to Cam. But we just changed it up, and he was Cam from the beginning, but then we weren't doing so well, so we changed it up, brought him back. He still got a few assists at DM, but I mean most of those assists came at when he was playing Cam. So it looks like most of these guys by like their player models are like attacking midfielders. So I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Is there does there have to be like one DM spot? Like it's. I kind
No,
of
it
like.
doesn't look, it just looks like the best midfielders. I think.
I kind of like just midfielder, but like also like scoring goals and assists are going to give you more points than like possessions won. So like I don't know if that's.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, the guys who won the awards were elite in everything. I mean, the next guy up, what's his name? Lesky? Is that how you call it?
He's a
monster
Filmmaker,
season.
man.
I mean, literally monsters. And again, I'm sure his points are inflated because of the 15 man of the matches that he has. But 17 goal contributions, 6 goals, 11 assists, and 151 possessions won in 32 games.
Huge.
That's obviously whether he's playing DM, center, mid, wherever he was playing. Monster season from him.
I seen his build, man. He got like a hybrid cam press build. That shit had like
intercept
plus
most
and,
cams like play
decisive.
third DM basically.
Intercept
Anyways,
plus?
like
I'm like, what?
He had
Yeah,
intercept
bro.
plus and what was his other one?
I think it was
What?
intercept silver, bro. You had to look at it, bro. He be making some nasty, funny builds though.
That's crazy.
Interesting. All right. Well, Lesky, bro. Congrats on your team this season, man. You balled out, bro. The next one is actually interesting. If you were to look on the stat sheet, he's actually the 7th overall for DMs, and this could be because he has no man of the matches. But Crip, if that's how you pronounce it, Crip L.
Going
In
crazy.
25 games, he had 9 goals, 7 assists, and 93 possessions won. So obviously 16 goal contributions. There's some other guys who I believe did better, unless I'm tweaking, which I might
I mean, he's just a good
be.
like box to box and good at contributing to the attack as well. Like not every DM has to be like just a ball winner.
Oh, they're outside mids. Is
or
that
an
what it
outside
was?
man. Okay, that works.
That's
I'm-
what Juke's saying. Yeah, maybe. Quick side note: attach positions if possible, like the specific ones, so we know. But it makes sense. Crips
Yeah.
and OM. Okay, then yeah, that's solid for him being an outside mid. 9 goals, 6 assists, and 93 possessions won. That's solid. 16 goal contributions. I'd like that for a good. That's a good season right there. Demon RM, yeah, man. I mean, that's. Oh, he's Trakas outside mid as well. All right, so we'll be seeing this guy tonight. That's a good season right there. Respect to him. Who do we have next? The Master, the guy who says he can't play Sweat Q, man, but here he is getting a team this season. I know he was an ultra utility for you guys, Jays, but he had 14 goal contributions, 6 goals, 8 assists, and 107 possessions won for Girth in 35 games.
Yeah, I don't know why he
He
has
right there.
Griezmann. Like he was an outside mid. He played CB like a few times, but he was like, dude, he would embarrass people. Like he would cook people so bad, like all the time. If anything,
Yeah,
like
I mean, I've seen it
that
too.
might have actually made it worse because like he would like try to like cook people like repeatedly instead of like passing, but like it worked
Oh,
most
this
of
is
the
really
time.
sick.
Yeah, he was embarrassing people.
Shame right there, the Master, but still,
We'll just have some fun, man.
a baller,
Yeah,
man. He's a
I-
baller.
No regrets.
No regrets. Next up, we got XXT Vico. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He finished off second overall in midfielders with 139 points. And in 35 games, he had 7 goals, 20 assists. From what I can see, the most goal contributions for the midfielders. And 125 possessions won on top of that. So, I'm sure he was Truckers. I'd assume he's their cam. I think he's their cam. I've seen him play there before. That was a monster season, probably the best season for midfielders. So, another standout player from the standout team in D2. Next up, we have Shamson, who honestly is also a debatable inclusion in this team this season. I'll be completely honest. When you're looking at some of these guys here, I'm looking at Rafa. He had 1 goal, 22 assists in 27 games. Shamson had 3 goals and 14 assists. Jays, you had 150 possessions
Shamson's
won,
gonna shut us down. It was nice.
which
guys.
was the second
What's
most.
going on, Sham?
Yeah, Shamson.
Yo,
I don't know, man. I'm looking at Jays. He had
Nah,
the second
man.
most possessions won. He could Shamson, man. Shamson.
Yo,
Wait, what?
Shamson.
What'd you
the
say
kid
about
wa-
me?
You had the second most possessions won in the
Fire,
league,
man.
and you didn't.
That's
Oh,
fire.
actually,
Wait,
third most.
so
Oh my God,
so
Raylu didn't get one
Rafa,
either. Did Raylu not get one? He had the most possessions
so
won.
wait, hold on. So Rafa didn't get one, even though he had playmaker
He's a
this
playmaker. Yeah, he
season.
was a
So
playmaker.
can I-
Yeah, okay.
And,
So
but Sham, what's going on, man?
So can I ask you guys a
No,
question?
you know
What's
what,
going
Rafa?
on, man?
Rafa, we're gonna give you an honorary one because obviously your name deserves to be there. 22 assists. I think you got the most. Yeah, I mean you got the playmaker award. So obviously, you got the playmaker award. So you're obviously in the team this season, even though.
Even though you're not in the
Shamson,
team
man.
this season.
Shamson, man.
You're-
God damn it.
Yo, Sham,
Oh.
you're making us look bad, dog. You're making us look
Oh,
bad, dog.
sorry.
Nah, but you're setting us up. You definitely
We're
setting us
moving
up.
on. We're
there.
not giving Shamson any more light, man.
Yo.
Next up, we
Oh,
got Sai,
God.
who was on Road to Glory, man. He had 9 goals, 12 assists in 28 games, 21 goal contributions. Zay, what can you tell us about your main man in the midfield there?
Yeah, I mean, here's my cam. Majority of the season, we played like a 4-1-2-2 narrow. I switch around to whatever I was feeling like, to be honest. Just keep it a stack. Like, I just like trying new formations with them. But he balled out, made some good, incisive passes, like in the final third, and definitely gave our strikers a lot of chances to get goals. He could probably have more assists too, man. So definitely did his thing I can.
Kudos to Sai, man. Keep an eye out for him, and next season, wherever he goes, he might be a free agent because I don't know if Academy's coming back. So if you need a cam, hit him up. Next up, we got Catter
Yeah.
_08.
Sorry.
Um, He in 27 games had 141 possessions won and an assist, and he was on Trakas. So this is what confuses me. Now, is he on here because Trakas did, they won the league and he's just being
Yeah. So
kudoed for being a midfielder on the best team?
now again, I don't know why Sham got one. like I think that one's just straight like rigged. But I think in general they're also trying to include people that finished high on the table. Like give
Yeah.
priority to the guys that won, which makes sense. I actually do agree with that. Like if you're
Yeah, and that's
especially
fair because like he
especially if you
deserves his
won the league.
flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if you won the league, like put him in. So.
Yep. Kudos to him. His manager's in here shouting out his name, Demon CDM. We love to see that. Obviously LaFlame, we touched up on him. Golden Boot player of the season. Nothing really else needs to be said about him. 2 left feet from Next as well. I think this is a guy that most people know he's a good striker. But clearly he had a great season. In 27 games, he had 34 goals and 10 assists. Pretty solid season. 44 goal contributions. I think that's like the second or third most in D2. So good job to him. Baller season. And our last one is Amperna. Oh, hold on, wait. Let me read through this. Amperna Teher. Okay, yeah. Empern. I'm gonna call him Empern. He was on Reggae Boys. He scored 40
Like
goals
Harry
and 4
Potter.
assists in 32
Oh.
games played. I couldn't read it, guys. But yeah, congratulations all you guys in D2. Do we have any final thoughts before we move on to D1? Besides Shamson obviously rigging
I
it
can't
for
help but
himself to be
notice
here.
I don't see Zay on this, so
See
he'll
Zay on
probably
this
be in
list.
D1.
Motherfucker,
Yeah,
why would
you'd
you?
expect
Why would you?
a player of
Why
Zay's
would you
quality
steam
to
me?
be in A team this season. If
Mhm.
he's not
I
here,
played
he
like
for
6 different
sure is in
positions.
D1. Then you should have won. That means more of a chance to win an award.
Jays
To
is
be
a
honest.
bum.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Appreciate it.
no, it doesn't. What?
You have 6
Great way to
chances
look
to
at
get
it.
an award
6
now, bro.
chances to get an
Six
award. You didn't get an
chances to get
award.
an award. That's a good
Bro,
point.
that is
So we'll
that is
see
not
if we
how
see
it
you in
works.
the
0 for
D1
6.
list, man. We'll see. Jays, if you can start us off with our D1 player awards, man.
Of course.
Obviously this is our top dog division, so these guys are obviously among the best of the best.
Top
So
dog
we should
division.
give
I have
them
to
all their
write that
flowers
down.
as is.
What the fuck did
We
he just choose for this guy?
Bro, Baby
well,
Yoda.
hello,
You-
baby Yoda. Sorry, I had notes here for this. Thank you. Yeah, Pote, obviously, I touched up on this last episode too. He honestly has balled out this season. He cemented himself as one of the best goalies that you can get on your team. And he's reliable. Despite his age, he's very reliable.
and he's my boyfriend.
He had that we're gonna in
You heard
GTA.
it. You heard it first.
He had 40 saves this season with 9 clean
Jesus
sheets,
Christ.
9 man of the matches, and a #1 leading 72 points. If your keeper's getting 9 man of the matches in a 36 game season, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
little bit under a fourth, but I mean, that's a hefty chunk for a goalie. So he's come up clutch, and he'll be one to look out for. You guys have any
Yeah,
thoughts
If
on
your
both of them?
goalkeeper's winning that many man of the matches, what's going on with the team?
Yeah,
Is my
that's a good
first
point.
first
You
thought.
got people that skill in front of them, bro. That's what we're to some people.
Yeah.
So
Oh, hey, I didn't say it, but yeah. I mean, thoughts on Pote, man, before we go on to the next person.
Really good
Uh,
goalie. Really good
yeah.
goalie. I remember when Jet
Right,
went
sure.
to Portugal for the 5th time this year. He was like his backup, and he kind of clutched us playoffs for LA United. So I gotta respect him.
But
He's
did
a
you guys
keeper.
win?
Yeah, we won too. So credit
Oh.
to him.
Yeah.
All right.
He's young, handsome, and he's a great keeper. So
Don't talk about him like that.
all right.
You know he's
Very
14,
interesting
right? Zay?
territory.
Like,
It's a very interesting territory.
surely.
So I
Boyfriend,
think
bro.
while we're here, we should
Just-
leave and move
just
on
like
to
one
our
there.
defender of the season. Yeah. I mean, who else would it be? The guy who totes himself as the best, backing it up here, getting the
Whoa.
best defender, the wall, Dannington himself.
Okay.
13 clean sheets, 104 possessions won in 26 games, and 85 points for center backs, man. I mean, we all know him. He unfortunately eludes the big game, the big titles right there in the playoffs. But I mean, he's definitely cemented himself as top 2 and probably isn't 2 center backs right now in the game. You guys want to give kudos to your boy, Jamaican and Thin?
That's my man. He came and he made our back
What?
line way better. So credit to him.
Yeah, gaff. That's what I'll say.
I can respect that. I do like to see that, man. That's
Oh,
good.
he would like to say gaff of the season is more like it.
Yeah, Gaff of the Season award for Dannington, man. Congratulations, bro.
He's in, man.
I believe next we have our playmaker.
Correct.
This is my guy, man. Sucks in it. Playmaker
Oh,
award
ice
of the
cold.
season.
That's crazy.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he's exploded this season among all three leagues, and he's cemented himself, honestly, to me, as a top 2 cam. Make of that what you will, but 29 games, 18 assists, 6 man of the matches, 103 points for the guy. I mean, there's not much to be said about him. He's a phenom. He he obviously feeds off of Milk scoring a lot of goals, but he creates a lot for himself, and he fits
Yeah.
our system very well. So I
Fun
think he's
fact.
someone who arguably walks into a lot of people's teams.
Cole is dynamic,
I
man.
I I kind
Yeah,
of
that's
I
cool.
kind of discovered him
Oh,
on back. No,
Oh,
no, no.
really?
Back in the PCN days of you remember
Yeah.
Ajax, that Ajax team, right?
hmm
With Playboys and like Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome,
I
sucks.
don't think you were on that team.
That team was. I can't lie.
quite
That
sure-
team was
I'm quite sure it
nasty.
was Zakali, but it is what it is. But in general, this if I were to give
Got some S tier hating right now. It's just crazy.
because you an S tier lie, that's what you are. But if I were to give someone an upcoming player award that this guy just came out like we knew him, but like he just like came out of nowhere
Exploded.
and became one of the best like in his position. So
Yeah.
definitely props to Sucks, man. I think he's a baller and
Yeah, he's him.
really nice guy too. So I actually fuck with him.
He
So
is
it's
a
the
nice
best.
guy, man.
That's the
Everyone loves
best you can
Sucks.
have. Yeah.
Congrats,
still in
brother.
the end.
Congrats on this one. Milks will be throwing it into the highlight clips of the Discord for sure. And he will also be throwing this next award, which is in fact the legend himself, Mysterious Milks, getting the Golden Boot this season in 26 games, 32 goals, 9 man of the
Ooh.
matches, 151 points. I mean, we all know it, man. I mean,
You, Henry,
we might not want to admit it. There's some guys who could argue it, but he, without a doubt, is probably the best finisher on the scene right now, man. I mean, I don't know. I agree. There's so many times I'll see him shoot the ball and it shouldn't go in, and it just does. It doesn't make sense what he does. Call it glitchy. It goes in. It works. He probably could have had more. Honestly, he's probably missed a fuck ton more. Actually, knowing him, so yeah. I mean,
he won the Golden Boot. Oh, but sorry, I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
he
It
did.
says Golden Boot
Yeah,
right
he
there.
did.
It
Yeah.
says it right.
It's right in your face, man.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I like I didn't want to look at Henri, so I wasn't fully looking. But honestly, in this league, to score like to get the Golden Boot, man, it's actually like impressive for once, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
There's not many teams you can farm. Like the majority of them like folded, but in general, the competition is much higher than it is in probably every league. Actually, it is in every league. So
yeah.
I think Golden Boot for the first time to me is like wow, like that guy like that's really fucking impressive. So
yeah.
props to him, man.
Sersky.
He is that guy,
Not
man.
from number
Everyone
9,
loves
man.
Milks, bro. I'll give him his kudos. Manager of the season, I believe, is next. Yeah.
Should
No
be
way
me.
from Impact. I mean, these guys have come over to the NA
Should be
leagues
me.
trying to win. I'm sorry, Zay. I don't think so.
I'm sure.
Because these guys have been making an effort to try to win our leagues for quite some time. Haven't really found any success until now. This is honestly, I think, the first time, at least in my records, that these guys have come down and won one of our leagues. So, they assembled a great team. A whole bunch of ballers, just S tier players exploding out of everywhere. And kudos to Noe for building the team, man.
I
Do you guys
think.
have anything to say about him?
Yeah, I mean, I love Impact. Everyone knows I feel, and I love Noe as a person too. So like, he definitely deserves this because to be consistently first in every league, I can't even say like first, second, or third. Like this team is usually in first place. So definitely deserves this manager of the work because like he built a really fucking good team. Him and Buccio. So definitely deserved in my opinion. And
Goes to the game.
I'm happy.
I
I'm
love
happy that
Noah,
Impact
man.
won, man.
He's honestly so nice. So nice. He deserves it because like he's been pushing all season.
Yeah, no, but like consistently throughout the leagues, like first in QFG, first in RPCL, first in VCL, first in FMVP. Like, bro, there's first in everything. So go no, like he deserves it, man. He deserves it, 100%.
Kudos to you, Noe. Your team balled out, bro. And I think a huge reason of that is this next guy that we're about to show. It is your player of the season in D1 for season 1, Volks, man. A guy who came in and probably propelled LA United to an ACL championship. Came in here for Impact, propelled them to a QFG League championship. Honestly, a monster that everyone wants to have on their team. He honestly had a good season for them as well. Sorry, I had his stats and I've completely lost it. Where is Volks? Oh dear, there it is. Okay, 23 games played, 143 possessions won, 1 assist, 3 man of the matches. Might not be in the elites of the stats for the DMs, but I think everyone can agree that this guy probably was the reason that they won, or a huge bulk of it. So I know a bunch of you guys played with him this season, so if you guys want to give him your flowers.
I'm not.
He's him.
No,
He's
no.
him. I can't lie.
Thin.
I can't lie. I love this guy. He's Puerto Rican, so we're cousins basically. But
We're
Yeah.
cousins.
but in general, like this guy is saying, like you said, with, like the LA United thing, like we made a lot of signings that helped a lot, but like in my opinion, like without this guy, I don't think we get an ACL. Like him and Seco, like in that midfield, were huge, but this guy is him. Like he generally is in my personal opinion, the best in his position. So yeah, he's him, man. I love this guy. Love playing with him. Well, like if I see him on my team, I'm happy. Like I'm
Yeah,
smiling.
as do I, man. If I see my team, I do feel a lot more confident than a lot of other guys. So, and not a
Yeah.
lot of people have that. So, congrats to you, folks. And yeah, now we can release our entire D1 team of the season, man. Overall, honestly, a really good season. Some stats I expected to be better looking at the categories, but then you think about it again, and it works out all the defaults because it means a lot. No one was really able to farm that much, so it's pretty much how you did against the good teams. And it was pretty cool to see. So obviously we have with Pote, who honestly fire once again with the dynamic images. I really like what he's
Now
cooking
we gotta
up.
we gotta we gotta make it only like footballers.
We
Man.
go
We
from
gotta.
Yoda to Stitch, man. I mean,
I'm gonna
kudos
go to
to
the bathroom, but it's up. You guys can just.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, sometimes.
I like his creativity.
that's cool.
But BS Julio obviously impacts goalie. In 22 games, he had 11 clean sheets and 24 saves, which is crazy. Half his games they kept clean sheets. Credit to the defense, obviously, but 24 saves, those were probably like big time saves, like one shot, two shots that people get that he made it. So, good job to Julio for being a rock for them in net. As far as the center backs, Busio, obviously again from Impact. You guys can touch up on him because I know you guys have been playing with him a little bit, Zay. I know you've been running with him a bit.
Yeah, a very good CB. I feel like in the beginning of this year, I'd say more like underrated. People didn't know him as much, and definitely throughout the seasons gone along, this QFG season 2, he's made a name for himself, and proved that he's one of the best center backs out there. So, props to him, man. He's a baller, absolute baller, a really good ball winner.
Jamaican, then you guys have anything to say about him? Or?
Okay. I didn't know much about him, I must admit.
Same.
And then
Same.
we needed a center back for patience in ACL, and he started playing with us, and I did not realize how good he actually was.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because he's on bad ping, so like even more credit to him by playing in NA leagues. It's tough,
Yeah.
especially as a defender.
Shout out overall to Impact for playing on that bad ping. Then were you about to say something? Did I
Yeah,
cut you
if
off?
he's on impact, he's automatically like a go of the game. So
That I like that. I like that. That's true.
I mean, you could technically say that, man. I mean, they've won arguably the hardest competition right now that we have, so everyone on Impact could be considered.
Mhm.
23 games played, 98 possessions won, 9 clean sheets for Busio. Again, statistically, it might not seem like the best, but these players that played their part, so he deserves to have this award in that respect. Dan, obviously we touched up on him and his stats, winning defender of the season, so we all know how good he is. One guy, I see a lot of people showing love to him in the chat, man. RT Wally from Mythic, getting a big shot right here. 23 games played, 115 possessions won, 9 clean sheets, and he had 2 assists on the season. I know he's an up-and-coming defender from Mythic. A lot of people were saying that he should be an A-tier defender, and showing it out here, winning a Team of the Season award. But you guys have any thoughts on Wally? Seeing him play, playing against him, possibly playing with him?
Played with them. Don't think I've ever actually played with them, but I seeing Mythic do it really well. Um, I'm not surprised to see him here. Definitely like a more like underrated center back. So yeah, I mean, I haven't played with him much, but seeing Mythic play, they're really good at holding off the good teams, and obviously he's probably a huge part in that because it's not easy to hold off those top teams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Kudos to you, Wally, man. Congratulations. And next to him, we have his compatriot. So it seems, telling me he had 2 teams, Road to Glory and Mythic. Was Elton on your team first, and he moved to Mythic?
No, he's on Mythic, and then he came to my team. Now he's on my team right now.
Interesting. So he left Mythic. So a former compatriot of Wally. 26 game played from Elton, 140 possessions won, the second most in the league. 9 clean sheets, and 3 men of the matches. Hey, obviously a beast of a defender that you acquired somehow from Mythic. How
Yeah.
good was he in the season?
Man, he's really good, man. I was actually like playing with him. I was like he impressed me a lot. Like I thought he was good, but he was way better than I expected. I can't lie. Like an absolute fucking menace. He's a baller. So, he just doesn't say a word. That's like, you know, if there's one like negative about him is that I've never heard him speak. But it's fine because he's actually a really good player, and so he's majority like 90% of the time he's clamps when he plays. So
You ever heard him say a word? Not
No, I
one?
heard him say it.
I don't think
No,
anyone.
he
Okay,
doesn't
so you've heard him
talk.
say, because I've seen some center backs who are literally mute around everyone minus like 2 people. So if he's one of those guys, those
Yeah,
guys end up being elite players. So
Yeah. No, he's one of those guys, and he's sick, man. He's clamps, man. He's really is clamps.
respect, man. Well, I mean, another big baller center back coming out to play. So, you know, there are a bunch of teams that are looking for center backs. This would be one guy if you can get him away from Mythic or Road to Glory. Could be an addition, an asset to your team. And the last defender we're gonna round out is a dude from Majisco. Many people probably wouldn't expect to see it, but VTX Joshua, 153 possessions won and 7 clean sheets in 29 appearances, 3 goals and 2 assists. Think he topped the possessions won for defenders. He balled out, man. I've been seeing him playing Hughes a lot, and honestly, a very reliable center back. I don't really have to worry with him in the back as much as other people. So, Jamaican, you've played with him a couple times in SWAT. I've seen him pick him. How do you feel about him?
I'm kind of glad that he broke out this year and like kind of made a name for himself. I really think like he could be on a really good team. I'm not saying Majisco aren't, but you know what I mean. Like a
Yeah.
bigger
Yeah.
That is what you're
I
saying.
make a I make
It is what you're saying, but it's
That is
okay
what
that
you're
you're saying
saying.
it. You know, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. It's cool.
That's not what I'm saying.
But
No,
it's
that
what
is
you're
what
saying.
you're saying.
That's
This is what
what
you're saying.
they can play for a better team.
Yes.
He could play for a better
That's what you're
team.
saying. Yeah.
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 But
You're not wrong, man. I agree with you.
here comes the abusing DMs.
No, man. I mean, like when we think about it, it just goes into a team you think as like a top 5 team, and that's where VTX Joshua probably belongs. So if you are among the top 5 elites and you're looking for a center back, man, I mean, this guy might be looking for a move, unless Elmer can somehow hold him. So good luck, Elmer, now that he has that exposure. Moving on to our midfielders. Obviously, we gave Volks his flower already. That's your player this season. Nice little Hullet dynamic card. Next to him, we have main man Joe Bro. Statistically the best DM. Not by a country mile, but by a hefty chunk. In 30 games he played, he had 177 possessions won, 1 goal and 3 assists, and 5 out of the matches. And I specifically include that for Joe because Milks is very stingy with his man of the matches. You have to fit all the criteria to get it. So, kudos to Joe for that. He balled out. He honestly has always been of elite quality. I think non-restrictions didn't suit him very well. It didn't suit a lot of us. Put him in restrictions, and this guy's a demon. Granted, he still hates the game and threatens the workers all the time. He's a baller, and I think he arguably could walk into any team. That could be just me. Obviously, it's biased, but he's that good. And obviously he's on my side, so I do have that chemistry with him. But do you guys have any thoughts on Joe before I move on to the next guy?
Fun fact, I beat him
There
in
you go.
foot, so
Oh,
Damn, Joe, bro, you ass at foot?
Congratulations!
wait, was it recently you beat him? Really?
no, it was 23, but like it's still kind of
Okay.
relevant.
Okay,
'cause,
all
like,
right. Okay.
That was the last time I played him.
Come on, man.
So you're
That's
only as good
crazy.
as your last game, so he got to call me Dada.
Next up, man, we got Mo7 from XI Icon. Obviously a ACL Hall of Famer. Got moved around from some teams in the off season, but for QFG he stuck around with these guys, and he is a playmaker. In 14 games he played, he had 16 assists. He got a TOTS with 14 games played, so that says
Yeah.
enough as is.
I think that he was gone for a bit, So
Yeah.
and then maybe some days he couldn't play. So people were saying he could have broke like the assist record or something like that.
He would have.
So definitely a baller cam, and one of the best cams as well out there.
Yes.
Just like the other guy we're going to talk about, but yeah, absolute baller. So no, not really surprised to see him here.
I mean, I'm not the only one who feels that he is like one of the. When you think of top 3 cams right now, he pops in my head. Some people, I know a lot of people disagree, but I played with him a brief amount, and he came in like a transitional time for us. Sucks wasn't here, and he was filling in, and it just wasn't clicking. But like I saw why he made Prolific's attack what it was. He's a baller, so I think whatever team he goes to next, they will have a firepower offense if they can utilize him correctly. So. Kudos to Mo. I mean, sucks we touched up on. I can't keep giving him his flowers. We know he's the playmaker of the season. Arda Güler. I love the image. Just like this next one, Dembele, Juninho. Probably one of the nicest. Oh, I can't even say nicest because he's gotten a little bit toxic now. One of the smelliest guys that you'll see on the scene, man. Everyone loves Junie, bro. 27 games played, 136 possessions won, 2 assists, and 2 man of the matches. Obviously, Jamaican. Then this is your teammate as well.
I love Junie. I think he's easily probably top 2. Some may argue the best DM in the game. And the best thing about him, like obviously we know a lot of good players have like crazy egos. He's genuinely a nice guy, a chill guy.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Okay, man.
So he's like
Okay, I
he's
know
a
you've been
good guy
saving
to
that
have
shit.
around. Yeah, bro, I was
Saving that
waiting.
one.
I was gonna use it on Tim, but you know what I'm saying? Worked out. Yeah, he's a really good locker room guy. He's coachable if
I
you
know
need
that
to
shit
make
stinks.
adjustments. Like he's a guy you need in your team.
Hey man,
Um,
I don't disagree. I had him on my team and I absolutely loved him. He was my favorite guy and I wish we kept him because I knew how good he was going to be and obviously now, I mean, he slots into any good team and is just that good.
Yeah,
I was never going to be able
I
to
think you
hide
could
away
ask
from everyone.
90% of the population on FIFA. Sorry, I don't know why I said population, but
The
pro
population
clubs.
of FIFA.
Yeah,
That's cool.
my bad.
Yeah.
Majority of the pro clubs community know this guy is one of the best DMs out there, man. So that's what I was getting at. So another person like no surprise to see
And he's
him
playing
there.
against me though, like that's just free. But
Yeah, no, I agree. But
like
Yeah,
on my
obviously.
team, like
But
he's
well, on
well,
yeah, I can agree with that.
He's
Kudos to you,
kind
Junie, man. He just you always see him on the awards now. Every single time you see Junie's name, so I mean, he really is cementing himself as like top 2, not 2 DM. So keep looking out for his rise. Next up, we got Castillo, aka versus however you want to pronounce it,
just
but it is
Castillo.
Castillo.
Yeah, if you just-
Statistically, not as prevalent as his other leagues. In 22 games, he had 3 goals, 4 assists, 81 possessions, 1. But if you've played against him, especially again in this very well competitive environment, he was a force to be reckoned with and would always dominate his wing. Very rarely did he not. So, as you've seen in the podcast before, this guy's touted as one of, if not the best outside mids right now this year. So, no doubt you weren't going to see him get a team this season in QFG. Thoughts on him, guys?
everyone knows like if you're playing against him, you either gotta change your build or like communicate well with the center back on your side because he's an absolute fucking
menace, man.
cunt
He's
to
menace.
play
Yeah.
against.
He's a dog.
Yeah, if there were like center backs OMs that have aura, it would definitely be like me and Castillo for sure. Like Castillo's an absolute
Wait,
baller.
wait, hold on.
He's an absolute baller, and
wait.
like you guys said, you Jedi's have to adjust to like play against this guy, and I think that means a lot, especially on a max weight build, and just you're still frying people. Like it's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. It's toxic, but it's insane. So yeah, another baller right there. Definitely one of the best in his position as well.
And
Yeah, no comment on that, but yeah, he's definitely one of the best OMs, man.
yeah,
Guy's a freak. He plays like a third striker, bro. So annoying.
I mean, it's the proper play style to play, but it takes a lot of trust with your team, but you also have to be good enough to do something with the ball because you're in those positions a lot. And obviously he is, man. I mean, like he's a big reason again why Impact won. So Deserved award. And our last midfielder, our very own man, to wrap things up, it is thin. Ultra utility midfielder, I'm sure. I'm not too sure where you played for Chill Guys this season, but in
Everywhere,
28 games,
everywhere. He played
111 possessions
everywhere.
won, 9 goals, 4 assists, 6 man of the matches, the second highest points player in for midfielders, man, in D1.
Oh wow. Damn.
Finn, how do you feel about your season, bro? Or you know what? Matter of fact, let's let your gaffer talk about your season.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll
Make him.
speak on that. So he transitioned beautifully, man. He started as a center mid. Actually, no, I'm wrong. He started as an OM, went to a center mid, transitioned from a center mid to a cam. I think he played one game as a DM, and then also I think he went back to OM. Like he can play everywhere, man. Wherever I need him, guy does a shift. I love him, man.
Then now, after hearing
Yeah.
these words, seeing yourself get the award, man, how do you feel, bro?
You know, I'm just happy to be along with the coach of the game, man.
Oh my god.
That's a very humble answer, man. We love to see that. Obviously, baller season, man. Congrats on your award, bro. Cementing yourself among the elites of this first season of QFG. And to round off our attackers this season, I don't know why Sebas is over there on the right, but he was one of your attackers from Impact who gets a team this season. 24 games he played, 18 goals, 7 assists, 5 men of the matches. I mean, not an outstanding season, but I mean, 25 goal contributions in 24 games. He's at least doing something every game. And again, title winner. So can't really talk too much about it. He did his job in the games that mattered, obviously. So kudos,
I just
Sebas.
noticed
You guys
something
have anything
small.
to say about him?
Well, something small is some of the Impact guys have Impact FC, and other guys just have Impact on their card. But
Card.
damn.
Yeah. I mean,
I see that.
Sebas, I played with him, and I absolutely love playing with him. I think he's really good. His play style suits mine, so just I love the guy. Great
All
finisher.
right,
He comes.
okay, all right.
Bro, what's good with you?
Don't piss me off.
I'm just saying, like, he's a great player, man. And again, no surprise to see someone like this guy, here, man. Definitely a huge part since I know Impact. They were claiming they were like looking for a striker.
Yes, that's true.
So I know, just Sebas definitely pulled his weight even though they were looking for some other guys,
Yeah, and I know Milk scored 32 goals and like these other guys banged up, but like scoring 18, especially for a guy who's traditionally not a striker, he's a striker outside mid. So scoring 18 is, a big deal. I mean, like, you compare it to Zay, he had 12 goals, bro. So
Damn.
Yeah, that
we
doesn't
gotta give
count.
respect to
That's
Sebas,
crazy.
man.
Wait. Now we're gonna go back.
Oh my
No,
God.
because
Someone
now
told me to do it. Someone
Yeah.
told me to do it.
That
I
wasn't
had to
even.
do it.
That's
Okay,
such a
so
stray.
we're gonna go into it. We're gonna go into it. I played at least 15 to 20 games in the midfield. That's center mid,
Oh,
DM,
actually,
and cam.
really?
Yes. Yeah, I played all, and then I moved to striker once I made changes. So I don't want to hear anything about my stats.
Okay, you know what, man?
Yo, check
That's
his
on me
PWs.
right there.
No, don't check my PW because
Can someone confirm that though? Can
yeah,
someone
bro, you
fact
could,
check
bro.
us for that?
We ran a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and I was the right center mid.
I don't
And then
know,
you went to
man.
striker later. Okay.
I'm not
And
sure. I don't
then I
know.
played DM, and then that didn't work again.
So you played
Quite bizarre, quite bizarre.
midfield. You played
No, I
midfield and attack. It didn't get a TOTS for either. What you're
Oh
saying.
my
What,
god.
bro, do you see what my team is? Like we were struggling. Like
I see one of your
I'm
players made TOTS. I don't see your name here.
like I'm saying, like we had a rough season.
That is
But
true.
like
That is
catch
true.
catch us next season. It's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay. Hey, on the lookout, man. But anyway, I didn't mean to take away from Sebas's glory. Milks, we talked about him. Golden Boot, 32 goals, 4 assists. He cooked. Next to him, we have our very own here, a good Jamaican who I believe, while I'm looking at this, had the most goal contributions this season with 37, 29
sir.
goals and 8 assists in 26 games. Jamaican, good job, man. You had a great season getting the most goal contributions. It didn't lead to a title. You didn't get the most goals. Milk beat you out on that, but you had a great season, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, thank you.
Good job, man.
Yeah, wait. He's like, first of all, you suck, your team lost.
Yeah,
Second of all, you didn't
man.
get golden
I
boot.
just-
Milk's got it. And
I was just stating some
and you're a
facts.
bitch. Like, wow,
Congrats,
wow,
I
though.
was
wow.
simply
Congrats, though.
stating some
Thank you,
facts before.
thank
You're
you,
welcome.
thank you,
Listen,
Cage.
all love, man. All love. You had a really good season. It's a shame you guys didn't win, but you balled. Thin, words on your manager, man, on his great season.
Yeah, I don't know why I got the same number as me, but yeah, I think you already know that he's one of the best strikers. Probably want to beat. I think he is the best striker in
Oh, let me get my
local.
lube out.
Oh no.
And
You shouldn't have gassed him up, bro.
yeah, I think it's apparent. I think our attack, we just fell short. It was just really unfortunate, but I think our
Yeah.
attack was the best attack.
Yeah,
No, I
in my
mean you're
opinion.
I
not
agree.
wrong. I mean looking at the stats, it's Jamaican there, and obviously his partner next to him, man, Evan. Also a phenomenal season. Only 2 goals shy of Jamaican in 28 games. He had 27 goals and 5 assists. It's a shame he's not here, but our fellow panelist. Honestly, you both combined for hold on. Let me do some math right
Take my
here.
calculator out.
Yeah, 32 plus. That's 69 goals between you two. Which is, a hefty chunk if I were to look at how many goals your team scored, obviously both your strikers
Freaky number for
contributing
two
to that
firsts.
many. What'd you say?
No, nothing. Just
Yeah, but I mean, anyway, kudos to Evan. Mantra season from both of you guys. Chill guys, honestly,
Also,
proved to
Aaron
have one of the best,
Ramsey
if not the
as
best
your
attack.
card is it?
Yeah, Aaron Ramsey is very interesting.
I don't remember him playing striker that much, but I guess
3 panelists made TOTS, Juke. That's a great point right there. And Champson made TOTS,
doesn't help
Zay,
our
I
point.
think
Okay,
there's
okay,
something
we're
against
not
us right now,
we're
bro.
not gonna. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Because now it's looking rigged.
Yeah, this is looking rigged, man.
No, but
I think
shout out Evan, man. He carried at times this season, especially when we're in that mid-season slump and things weren't really clicking. We're kind of switching formations while trying to figure out. He was always consistent. So shout out to him.
Shout out to me, man, Evan. Hopefully he does feel better and recover from his injuries from the haptic suit he was wearing when he was playing GT and getting shot up. So, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your Division 1 team of the season and your as a whole D2 and D1 awards. Team of the season, your goalkeeper of the year or the season, defender, playmaker, and golden boot.
Oh,
Is there anything else, guys, you want to say before
one
we?
thing. So we have playmaker, golden boot, and golden glove. But like I was saying earlier, like we don't have a name for like a defender. Like what's a good name for like a defender of the season besides just defender? Because everyone else has like playmaker or golden boot.
Throw it in there, man. What are we saying? What should the new name for the defender of the season
You guys
award
remember
be?
VPN back in the day?
The Kirk of the season.
The Kirk of the season. We got Beckenbauer Award of the Year.
I'm not trying to win an award for that name.
Yeah, like
I don't want to win
the
the
other
Kirk
awards
Award.
don't have like it named
Elmer,
after somebody.
what the fuck? Elmer, what the fuck?
Wall of
Elmer, what the
Fame?
fuck? Wall of Fame.
I know he
Come
thought.
on,
I know he thought he cooked with that
Damn
one.
it, man.
I knew he thought he cooked with that
The
one.
Iron Curtain is actually kind of fun.
Iron Curtain.
Anticipate
Iron
plus of
Curtain's pretty
the season.
Brick
VPN.
wall,
What was
I mean,
it?
Wall of
VPN,
Season could be-
QFG.
Wall of the season might not be bad.
No, that was a league. We had like ACL like died, and then like we went to like this like Australian run league for like 2 seasons, and they had like Wall. Although it was like the best defender, but they had like gold, bronze, and like silver for like 1, 2, and 3, and it was just called the Wall or Wall something.
Anchor. What about
Anchor of the
Anchor?
season.
Anchor's not bad.
Dude,
Not bad. It wasn't also like
Anchor.
a play style.
Anchor of the season.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, chat. You guys are not helping us out at fucking
The
all.
Sentinel?
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, like, I can't help.
Bro, there are no
Basketball?
and the nasty
lie,
thing is
all
Elmer's
these
a cam.
portraits.
Elmer's
Elmer,
a
Elmer,
cam.
what the hell are you
You're
doing
supposed
here?
to be creative, bro. You're supposed to
The
be creative.
Dannington
What are
Award?
these
No,
names?
I got it. Best defender of the
The
season
backbone.
is the Dannington Award, no matter who wins it, even if it's him.
Oh,
the Dan wins the
no.
Dannington Award.
The last line.
Backbone Award.
Mm.
The
Last
last
line?
line.
Yeah, that shit
Dude,
kind of
why
I
is
like
that
that one. No,
golden
no,
boot?
low key,
That's kinda hard.
low key, I
That's
kind of
kinda
like that one. I
Last
like that
line
one.
award?
The
or
last
how about
line.
this one? How about this one?
Oh God.
The Chalaba Award.
Nah,
Right,
keep
yeah.
the
That shit's
fight.
cold,
We're
huh?
ending the
I
stream.
mean, like,
Good
I
night,
don't even want to.
everybody.
I just,
Shit's
I
cold,
want
huh?
Jay's Ways Dior. Very
I'm telling you,
interesting.
Zach, Cucurella
Jesus
is gonna be at
Christ.
Madrid soon, man.
Defendington Award.
Defending
Hey, Craig,
the
you might have
Defendington
cooked up
Award
right there.
might be
Man,
that.
Craig,
Defendington
man.
Award, bro? Is
Alright,
that
Craig,
it?
stop.
I'm timing him out
Defendington?
for
Bastion.
timing Craig out for
Yo,
10
Craig, can you
years.
Craig, can you tell like a Toro to change his fucking jump shot? I fucking beg.
Goodbye, Craig. All right, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. We will catch you guys next week on Monday for episode 7, the beginning of VCL, and we will have roundups for the 2 legs of champs, I believe, and the first round of QFG playoffs. So we'll see you guys then.
Let's start
And
queuing up,
yeah,
boys.
take care, everybody.
Start queuing up.
Yos.